I've been watching. I think that's been pretty much it for the most part. I'm not watching anything on HBO. Like I said, Hulu, those two shows, the Wu-Tang and that. We've been watching Raising Kanan. I wanted to see. Now, I meant to ask you yesterday. I don't even know if I did text you. If you've been watching Heal on Stars.
No, because I'm waiting for it finish so I can binge it.
So yeah, I want to watch that.
Episode 3, CM Punk was in it.
Oh, he was. Yeah, I want to watch that because it's wrestling. So
yeah, it looks good, and the way that kid promoted, because he's a big wrestling fan. The main star.
Yeah,
he's the best. He's like almost best friends with Cody Rhodes.
The only other thing that me and my girl watched was Chicago Party Aunt. So it's on
the cartoon.
It's a cartoon on Netflix. She's like a Bears fan.
That reminds me of the cartoon Big Mouth.
Yeah, it's one of those 22 minutes. Me and my girl was just cracking up watching it. I think we started watching it on Saturday. She's like a Chicago fan, and she goes to. It reminds me when we went to Chicago, and all that stuff, like the hot dogs and all that stuff. So we watched that. That's like the only.
That made me grow up.
Oh yeah, the one. Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Pirelli's or something like that.
I'm never going there again in my life.
We'll get you drunk. We'll get you there.
I'll go to the other place. What's it called? New Rock. Rock Bottom. We go to Rock Bottom.
Yeah, that barbecue place was off the hook.
Oh, the one we went for the last night?
Yeah, but I was too tired and full with beers.
Yeah. Us four were eating like we didn't want to be there. We just wanted to be in the room.
And of course, your brother ordered a fucking feast like if he was going to the chair.
Yeah, he ate everything, bro.
Santi goes, oh yeah, I'll get this. He ordered like 2 entrees.
He did that for the breakfast. The first night we were there.
But then...
He's like, I should do... Did he do 2 things at the barbecue place?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. Maybe he ordered like a full mac and cheese, and then he ordered another thing, like ribs.
Either the beef briskets or the ribs.
I think he ate the ribs, plus some other shit. Yeah, man.
The food was awesome.
The food was awesome, but that shit put me in a coma. I don't even think... We watched the Sunday Night Football game, and I was asleep by halftime.
You meaning just
me?
Except Rich.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Rich was knocked out.
Richie was knocked out too that time?
We went to your room to drink.
Yeah.
For like a last night cap or whatever.
Yeah. But that
yeah, I've been the shows you've been watching. I almost watched the same things. I was telling Baron about a documentary. I think it was Leonard Skinner's documentary.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like 2018, I think. But I just been catching up with like regular stuff because I don't have time to like now that I gotta feed her or my wife will feed her. So here and there I'll catch like a new thing or whatnot. But if I want to stay up late, I'll be like, nah, I need to go sleep while she's sleeping. So that's what we did yesterday. As soon as she knocked out, like around almost 11, we was like, yo, we going to bed. And last night was one of the best nights of sleep I had in a while. So,
that's good. That's good. I mean, well, when you go back to work?
Monday.
Damn, man.
Either Monday or Tuesday.
Shit. Better enjoy it. But yeah, other than that, people, just pretty much the shows we've been watching, sports. Like I said, next week I guess we'll get into the UFC fights. Other than that, I know that I want to watch now because of yesterday's press conference, a Canelo fight against that guy Khabib.
Oh, the Caleb Plant or something?
Yeah. Supposedly that guy got 2 belts or something like that. So
he looked bigger than Canelo.
He's way bigger, yeah.
He looked like he was not joking around. He was just standing in front of Canelo like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, and he threw a smack. He didn't even throw a punch. He threw.
When is that fight?
I think November 6th. So it's a time from now. I don't know if Saturday when I'm there, I think there's something maybe going on October 9th. I don't know, but we'll know. But yeah, other than that, man, we'll talk about next week. Like I said, this weekend with my daughter, and yeah, man. But I think that's it for the podcast. Any words you want to part out on?
Put a rubber. You don't want the kid.
Too late for you, motherfucker.
Nah, I can't say that. You know what? Every time I see her sleep and I go look at the bassinet just to see if she's breathing, like, I never had to care for somebody so much. So every time she's sleeping, I look just to make sure she's like still alive.
Do you now, because you're a father, do you kind of sympathize with your parents? Because you think about it, your moms have 4 babies, you know what I'm saying? So this is your first one. So she felt that same reaction when you were born, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
It was different times, and I think more family was more around together.
Mm-hmm.
We're living in an era now that we're all working. The mothers are working now. Back then, our moms didn't work.
Yeah.
Our moms, hate to put it in a rude way, but we were in welfare, getting government help. All they had to do was take care of the kids. They were housewives.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot. Because
it's hard.
To think about it, taking care of 3 or 4 kids and then cleaning the house, cooking, and doing everything else.
Carry your husband,
that's
very hard.
That's a lot, man.
Just imagine now the females that do that plus still go to work. So,
but yeah, it's a crazy thing, man, because it's kind of like a full circle. I mean, for me, I experienced this so young. I didn't really know until I started getting older with my daughter that. A lot of the stuff my mom, like you learn, oh shit, the way my mom, okay, now you apply it. But I mean, you're old enough now that you know good, you know better. You don't, it's not like you need teachings. I needed teaching back then.
You whatever you got taught by your parents or your mom when you were younger, you're using it now.
That shit kicks in.
It's like riding a bike. I never learned how to ride a bike, but they said once you learn how to ride a bike, you'll never forget how to ride a bike.
It's a weird thing, yeah, because I did it in Philadelphia, and I haven't rode a bike probably for like a good 15 to 20 years. It felt weird, and it felt weird that my daughter was teaching me. So that's the weird thing now that I experience with my daughter, because she's adult, that now it feels at times like I'm the kid and she's the teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like there's sometimes my daughter will give me advice and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, that's weird. Like she's giving me advice when I'm the one taking care of her. But there's some times
that shows you how good of a parent you were. Because if she's the one giving you advice and you're taking knowledge out of that, or even if it's the 1 or 2 words out of that advice, you'd be like, oh shit, that means I raised somebody with a good head and shoulders.
Yeah.
You gotta take, pat yourself in the back, because there's a lot of kids out here that they don't give advice, it's just fuck ups. And I was one of them growing up.
Yeah.
And I was a fuck up. Am I a fuck up now? No, but whatever I did, and I'm not saying I murder or fucking sold drugs or whatever, but whatever I did back then to get me where I'm at now, I'm happy where I'm at, but if I would have listened more, I probably would have been even higher where in life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I probably would have never met my fiance now. I probably won't even have this daughter with her now, So
things happen for a reason.
Exactly. Do I regret anything? No, because if you regret something, that means you should have never done it. So I own up to everything I've done in life, and even now, like I said, it's showing love to this little girl now that I have here in the house is like incredible. And you and Santi and Rich and everybody told me, yo, it's gonna be different. You're gonna see. And I'm like, yeah, nah, I never had a kid. Like, how much different love can be. But like, just looking at her, and I'm like, wow, like, that's part of my DNA.
That shit, it bugs you out at first.
When I hear her say her first joke, I'm gonna say, yeah, that was me. I told her that.
First joke. She gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
You're gonna put the bobo back on. Coño, cállate. Toma el bobo.
She's gonna be, come on, Dad. Put your boobs back in your shirt.
That big of vagina.
Yeah, that's what she'll say.
You'll be like, that's my daughter. But yeah, it's crazy when it first happened. You bugged the fuck out. You're like, what
Mind
the?
you, it's only the first week, so just imagine. I got more to go.
Oh yeah.
I won't. Up to this point, I don't regret anything. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with how she came out. I can't ask for anything better.
That's what I'm saying, man. And it's good because you guys got everything pretty much settled in for her. You know what I'm saying? Everything,
yeah, man.
Yeah, everything is good. Like everything is.
Everybody who blessed us with a gift or anything, like the crib, you hooked it up, and everybody that gave us Pampers was like, yo, they hit the spot, dog. Like, it hit the spot. I was telling Barry, it hit me that I had a baby when I was in Target buying the formula.
Mm-hmm.
I was in line in Target paying for Similac and not paying for something that I was going to use myself.
Oh yeah. Well, what you're gonna be surprised, and you probably did it too, is you're gonna be buying more stuff for her than for yourself.
Oh yeah, that's it. No more sneakers for me.
Yeah.
And if I buy sneakers, I'm gonna go back to Payless.
Payless went out of stock, brother.
So I'm gonna order sneakers on Amazon now.
Yeah.
Their own brand. It's called Basics.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go to the outlets or DSW.
But I'm trying to keep it normal. Sometimes it's weird when I'm in the sala watching TV and I'm like, I have a kid in the room. Because I'm trying to keep it normal. Like, I can't make it that her out in this world will change the routines I'm doing. It's going to change some of the routines, but I'm trying to make it that it won't change all of them. Because then if I change everything, I'm just going to lose myself. So I'm trying to keep it that I'm giving her enough time for her, but at the same time, I need time for me and the wifey. I want her to have her own time too, to relax. So it's a 50-50 or 60 between us and 40% her. So, in time we'll learn.
Yeah.
I don't think any books or online thing will teach us how to be parents.
No, man. There is no such thing. It's the hardest job. It's the hardest job. I mean, like, I wasn't a full-time parent. You guys can be a full-time parent. But it is the hardest job, especially when they start talking and all that shit. Or, just certain things you're not going to understand, too, because also it's the opposite sex. So there's certain things you're not going to understand. But it's the hardest job. But as long as you lead with love, you show the kid love, they'll be good. That's all you gotta do, man. It don't matter how you try to groom them to be perfect, because nobody's perfect. As long as you show love, that's all that counts.
Oh, that's it.
That's all, man. Just lead with love, and then everything else will fall into place. You guys are gonna be great because you guys are both good. So, but it's good. The baby's not she seems calm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in the daytime when she's sleeping. When it comes 2 or 3 in the morning, that little monster comes out.
But that's normal. But there's some babies they're just crying the whole fucking time, bro. You'll really be going crazy. You'll be like this. You'll be in your house with the headphones in the rocking chair, listening to a podcast.
Like, you ever seen that meme with Homer? He's hiding in the bushes.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
Yeah.
Going back into the bushes, hiding.
For real. You'll have your earbuds on. You'll be taking 2-hour shits. No more half an hour.
I feel bad for the neighbors because at night you could hear everything.
Oh, the ones downstairs?
the neighbors next to me downstairs.
That's what we moved, bro.